jotted down an important note at home just to find you don't have it the next day when you need it? We all have lots to remember, and we're in lots of different places. Evernote can help us synchronize our lives. It's a very useful Web 2.0 tool that allows you to store all types of information where you can easily access from any device with an internet connection. You can take notes, capture photos, create to-do lists, record voice reminders, and make these notes completely searchable. All you need to get started is to create an account. Just go to evernote.com and you can click on Create Account. I already have an account, so I can go to Web Sign In, and it keeps me signed in, so I go right into my notebook. Now, once you have your account, you can download apps for all of your different devices. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. As you can see, I already have lots of notes in my notebook. I use this a lot. So let's look at how you would go about creating a new note. I would click on the little box that says New Note. Easy enough. And suppose Susan just gave me her phone number and I need to remember it. I'm just going to name the note Susan, and I'm going to type in her phone number. Okay, once I've done that, organization is really important in Evernote, and as you use it, you'll get lots and lots of notes. So one way to organize is to create notebooks that you can put your notes in. So I have a notebook for my contacts, so I'm just going to pop it there. I can do a little formatting and so forth, but not necessary. I'm going to save my changes. Now I have a note with Susan's phone number. You can see I have a note here that's a snapshot, and what I could do is, suppose I jotted the note down at home on a piece of paper, I could just take a picture. I did this with my iPhone, just took a picture, uploaded it to Evernote on my iPhone, and then it synced to my computer. So I have the note there as well. I mentioned that there is an app. What I'm going to do is just zip over to the app so that you can see that, and there's my app. Now it does sync automatically every so often, but if I want to sync right away, I can click on sync, and there's my note for Susan. So I now have that on this computer. I would be able to sync it and get it on my iPad, my iPhone, whatever else device I wanted to use. So that makes it easy enough. You see I have all the same notebooks that I had before. I can tag things so it will help me locate information, but the notes are searchable as well. So that makes it very handy to use. Another neat feature is the web clipper, and you can use that to clip information on the web. So back on the Evernote page, if I mouse over, you can see the mobile devices and computers that you can download it on. You can also always access it by signing into the website. So anywhere you go, you have an internet connection, you can do it. But suppose as I'm looking at this and looking at all the things Evernote will do for me, we might take pictures of things that we want to remember. We can clip our web pages, plan my next trip. I might put all my itinerary and all my documents together. Well, suppose I want to remember that. I can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight that area, and I'm going to go up, and I have downloaded the web clipper from Evernote. So if I click on that, it says, okay, that's what I want. I can decide where I'm going to put it. So I'm just going to leave it on in my notebook. Save the selection. And there it's going to go into my web notebook. I can click on web clicks if I want. Well, let's sync first. It hasn't had enough time to sync. And there it is. And so I have my next clip, and then I could make notes on this if I will. So something from the web that you see that you want to remember, you can clip the whole page or just highlight a section of it and clip, and there you have it right in your notebook. You can record a voice memo very easily. If we click on that new note, you can see we can do an ink note, we can do an audio note, we can do a webcam note if you have a webcam available. So if I would like to create an audio note, I just click on audio note. I click on record, and this is my message that I want to remember. I save it, and now I have a message. So I can click and play it. And so if I'm wanting to record audio maybe from a meeting, I can do that. I often use it to take notes in a meeting so that I can keep track of some of the things that I hear, information. The cool thing again is it is searchable. So if I remember that in this workshop we were talking about rubrics, and I made a note of that, I might search for rubric and my note comes up that has rubric in it. So it's a very easy way to record and keep track of information. So I encourage you to explore all the great ways that you can use Evernote to synchronize your life. One word of caution, however, do not store confidential information such as bank account login information, as this is on the web and you just don't want to put that type of information out there.